Hello, I'm Liz du Plessis, the instructional designer in distance education at Santa Rosa Junior College. In this video, I'll take you on a virtual trip to the 2017 Online Teaching Conference held in Anaheim, California. I'll share video clips from my favorite sessions and keynote speakers, which you can also watch in full on the 3C Media website at this address. Let's get started. The Online Teaching Conference began over 15 years ago and is presented by the California Community College's Chancellor's Office for faculty, staff, and administrators who are engaged or interested in online education. In addition to presenting on my use of Canvas as an instructional designer and on accreditation along with Lisa Beach, I attended sessions presented by educators from across the state who emphasized above all the value of humanizing online teaching and making it more culturally responsive. In his presentation titled 5 Ways to Leverage Your LMS to Improve Student Equity, Michael Schmedzhammer from Modesto Junior College explained the value of making personal connections with at-risk students using technology.
Inside the gradebook, this is my favorite button, and I know you can't really see it, but a close-up. My favorite button in Canvas, right here. And that is the little recorder button. And with that button, when you click on it, you get that. Except your picture goes in there and not mine. And this is a chance for you to reach that student who got the D+ in the back row, who didn't stay after class with you. If you talk to that student in the video that is clipped, it's clipped in the grade book that shows a little preview there with the number, and you can talk to them and smile and say, I know that you really worked hard on this and this and this and this is really going well, but there are pieces here that I can really help you with. Be positive only in the video and use your margins, comment margins in the side to give that specific instruction about what needs to happen. Then that connection between you and the student really can gel. And that, if you do this, that student is not going to say, I don't know my instructor, I don't know if he's a good instructor or not. They will know you. They will know you this way.
Katie Palacios from San Diego Mesa College also talked about the importance of making human connections in online classes in her session titled When Faculty Are Your Students, an instructional designer's take on teaching teachers.
Technology gives us new ways to share our stories, connect with each other, and be more human. What? Yes, technology gives us new ways to be more human. I believe it. I believe it at my core. So my love of technology with faculty is not about adding bells and whistles to a class. It is not about buying expensive hardware and software and upgrading and intimidating and scaring away our audience, our learners, which puts distance into distance learning. To me, technology is really bringing us closer. That I think if we learn how to humanize online, all the rest will follow.
A panel of 5 speakers presented a session titled Humanizing Online Learning for Social Justice and Equity. Ethnic Studies instructor Fabiola Torres of Glendale Community College shared her learning nudges meant to reveal the wizard behind the curtain.
Hi class, welcome to week 2. So we are officially deep into our course content. And this week we're going to be introduced to the godfather of ethnic studies. Okay, that was cheesy. Hi class, welcome to week 7. Yes, I'm watching the Packer game, but they're ahead, they're gonna win. We had these fables that obviously created a perception, and many might argue we still have them today. That's my doggy.
Rene Francois, the Director of Higher Education Strategy at EdSurge, delivered the first keynote address, What's Next in Digital Learning? She focused on ways for higher education to adapt to the changing needs and aspirations of learners.
If you look at the makeup of 100 American colleges, 100 college students, 80% are working while learning, right? Almost a third have dependents, half are over the age of 21, and many are the first in their family to attend college. And the idea of the university and the definition of learning is expanding and diversifying, particularly when we want to talk about equity.
Martha Kanter, who served as the U.S. Undersecretary of Education, delivered the second keynote in which she placed the College Promise campaign in historical perspective in its efforts to make the first 2 years of college become as universal, free, and accessible as high school has been for nearly a century.
And what's a promise? It's a guarantee of incentive funding that matches federal funding and state funding to be used for college education. We're pushing this across the country, but we really are about college affordability. And here are the promise programs, more than 200 now sprinkled around the country. But what's most important is the grassroots community support in this. Sometimes it's led by a teacher, sometimes it's led by a mayor, sometimes it's led by a community college president, but it's that cross-sector engagement that is really making this happen.
Eloy Oakley, the Chancellor for the California Community Colleges, delivered the final keynote stressing the need to expand the reach of higher education and for community colleges to take risks and be innovators.
You know, we allow other systems of higher education to capture the mantle of the system that's innovative or the system that's really pushing the boundaries. I'd like to change that dynamic because I don't believe that dynamic. I don't believe that paradigm. I don't believe that we are just community colleges. We are the economic engine for the state of California. That's who we are. Think about how many Californians rely on us to improve their lives, to improve the lives of their families, to allow themselves the opportunity to experience a new economic reality. And that reality is more important than ever. More and more Californians are reaching out to us, asking us to help them get connected to this new economy. An economy that is not forgiving. An economy that discriminates against those who don't come with skills in their hands, with some sort of quality credential in their hand. It is not the reality that we grew up in, but it is the reality of our students. And I want you to always try to put yourselves in the shoes of our students.
If you'd like to watch these recorded sessions and others, go to the first URL on the screen. Also see the Online Teaching Conference website at http://onlineteachingconference.org. Thanks for watching!